This really is an issue about taking hard decisions now in order to bring about significant benefit in the future. And that's sometimes a bit hard to do when you're in government. We have a vision to have a healthy environment and economy in Alberta now and for the future that makes Alberta a leader on climate change in Canada and in the eyes of the world. Our goal is to become one of the world's most progressive and forward-looking energy producers. And to do that, we have to take action against the pollution that is causing climate change. And now we have a plan to do exactly that. We have a Made in Alberta policy that works for our province and for our industry and that invests in new technologies, better efficiency, and new green infrastructure. It's a policy that is based on the findings and recommendations of an advisory panel of industry and environmental leaders chaired by Dr. Andrew Leach from the University of Alberta. Alberta will move away from coal and towards clean power. Coal will be phased out by 2030. And that is especially welcome news to those of you who have asthma or know someone who does. Using inclusive leadership, we will work with Alberta's electricity generators, the Alberta Utilities Commission, and the Alberta Electric System Operator to implement these goals. Your white paper called for a price on carbon. Alberta will phase in a price on carbon emissions, $20 per ton in 2017 and $30 per ton by 2018. And this will apply across our economy. We will all contribute to carbon pollution, and we can all be part of the solution. And by we, I mean all of us, industry, businesses, drivers, homeowners, schools, everyone and everywhere that uses hydrocarbon fuels. By putting a price on carbon pollution, we will create an incentive to reduce it and raise money to invest in its alternatives. Unlike the plans in California and Quebec, all the money raised will remain in our province. Every penny will go to work here in Alberta. Some of it will go directly to clean research and technology, public transit, efficiency programs, and other measures to reduce pollution. Some of it will help businesses, coal workers, and Indigenous communities make the transition away from fossil fuel. And some will help low and middle-income families with higher heating and power costs. Inclusive leadership means we will work with our energy industry and our communities on rules to limit emissions from our oil sands. Oil sands producers will find ways to lower their emissions if they continue to grow. Now, I'm hopeful that these policies will lead to a new and collaborative conversation about Canadian energy, about the oil sands, and about how we will power our economy in the future. There is more. Our plan also calls for reducing methane emissions. And last but not least, we will implement a fulsome energy efficiency program throughout the province. Our province will be one of the world's most progressive and environmentally responsible energy producers. We will get it done by working together, by making better choices, and by building a cleaner future for all of us. So I thank you, all of you guys, all of you guys, for being leaders with me in the time that you spent to work on this plan and in the efforts that you will dedicate to bringing the goals of these plans to success in the years to come. On behalf of those of us who are in charge today, on behalf of your future, on behalf of your children's future. Thank you so much for everything.